dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Macy Marie. We begin in a severe weather alert day tonight. Meteorologist Paige Noel joins us now and she has more on those details. Paige?
Yeah, Macy, we are in a severe weather alert day due to the flood watch that has been issued for our area. Rain's really going to start moving in Sunday and then really sticking around until Tuesday. You see this flood watch here for the counties in green, mostly our western counties. Wouldn't be surprised to maybe even see that extend into a little bit further into eastern Kentucky. Good news is that we're dry for now. A few clouds starting to creep into the forecast as we head into those overnight hours due to that system that'll be moving in a little bit later tomorrow. Overall, it wasn't a bad day out there, though. We saw high near 35 degrees, so we are just a little bit below average, almost 10 degrees below average. That low of 18 this morning was definitely chilly as well. Temperatures right now, they're still pretty chilly into the upper 20s to lower 30s, and we'll drop into about those mid 20s as we head into the overnight hours. So we have a cool night ahead, but then we'll warm up and rain chances will start to return for tomorrow. Flooding is also possible as we head into the next couple of days, and we'll break down that full forecast for you in just a little bit and talk about the flooding details. Macy.
All right, thank you, Paige. February is Heart Month. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention says conditions and risk of heart diseases and defects can appear at younger ages. WYMT's Taylor Upchurch met with parents in Knox County who are thankful doctors were able to save their baby's life.
Boone's daily routine is not like most 16-month-olds. He takes 12 medicines a day, starting at 8:30 a.m.
We have a 15-minute window that can't be late.
Then on to therapy, his little feet go.
It's a little different getting him dressed because he's not as strong as his sister.
His parents, Shad and Mandy Harold, were happy to hear they were expecting one child, let alone two.
We found out we were having twins.
But doctors said Boone's heart was not as healthy as Brinley's. He was diagnosed with hypoplastic left heart syndrome.
The total left side of his heart was completely underdeveloped. It was not growing.
Not being on this earth long, Boone is in the hospital more than most adults. 2 surgeries later, doctors listed him for a third, a heart transplant.
And I just can't imagine these grown men working on these tiny little hearts and how, that all those things just run through your head. Well, how does that even work?
Though he will always take some medicine. Fast forward to now, 6 months later, this toddler is on his way to living a healthy, normal life.
Anything that you got in his hands, he wants to play with. He'll pull my hat off my head and pull my beard.
Boone's condition inspires them to make people aware of heart defects.
You hear about them, but until you're that parent, it doesn't mean the same to you until you're in that situation.
Hoping to spread the word.
If it wasn't for people donating in the past, then, my son may not be here.
And save more lives. In Knox County, Taylor Upchurch, WYMT Mountain News.
What a cute, sweet little boy and such an inspiring story. His parents started Books for Boone for patients experiencing a similar journey to theirs. The books are meant to help patients bond with their children. Donations will be collected all month and delivered to Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Clay County deputies arrested 2 people Friday when they searched a home and found marijuana inside a VCR. Deputies say they went to serve a warrant for domestic violence on Crane Creek Road. Outside of the home, they found Ricky Gabbard and Rebecca Davidson. Deputies found marijuana inside a VCR and on Davidson. The 2 were arrested and faced drug-related charges. Over in Laurel County, deputies arrested 2 women after finding them with meth and needles in a church parking lot. Deputies charged Michelle Jordan with trafficking a controlled substance along with other drug-related charges. Shara Stepp also faces drug-related charges. Both women were taken to the Laurel County Detention Center. A man is in jail after police say he was at the center of a 4-hour-long standoff this morning. Ashland police say William Cooper was charged with burglary and assault. He allegedly stabbed a neighbor during an argument. It happened on Beach Street in Ashland. Officers say Cooper barricaded himself inside the apartment. The person who was stabbed was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. In Tennessee, a man was arrested after he took himself hostage at knife point in the emergency department of a hospital. It happened in Laughlin Hospital in Greenville. Police say Justin Story refused to surrender, and during that situation, the ER waiting room was closed. Eventually, Story caused a sprinkler to flood the room he was in, and police went in and got him. This morning, more than 100 medical students held a free community health fair in Pikeville. Life-saving services like Narcan training and diabetes testing were offered. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher has the details.
From eye to breast exams.
We try to give them a wide range of services so they can really take care of themselves and to better their futures.
More than 100 medical students work together to offer more than 10 medical services.
So this is a good chance for the community to get to know the students and the future doctors in the area that could potentially be your doctors in the future.
And it was all for free.
It's totally free, no health care, no insurance required.
Maher Aliyah is a student from Louisville. He helped organize the event.
But we're really glad that we were able to provide a full panel of things. That way, again, you can really take advantage of this opportunity.
Even some students took advantage of the free health screenings.
I probably hurt myself maybe 4 days ago.
David Postma says his back feels much better after going to the community health fair.
Now it just feels a lot better, a lot more mobile, a lot more limber.
Postma says the best part about the fair is helping the people of Eastern Kentucky.
The fact that I can help them and alleviate this pain without giving them medications and simply doing treatments that maybe take 2 minutes, 3 minutes is just an amazing ability.
And Aliyah agrees.
And we really wanted to be able to get more involved with the community and be able to help out in the way we best know how.
Keeping the region healthy. In Pike County, Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
If you missed this one, don't worry. The students say they hope to have more free community health fairs coming up in the future. Also in Pikeville, directors with Jenny Wiley Theater held a meeting to announce the 2019 season. This year, the theater hired Robin Irwin as the new producing artistic director. She says they're excited to get this year started. Board members Beverly Jo Osborne says theater is not all about acting. There's also a technical side to it.
But there's also opportunities to design costumes and to sew and build sets and the lighting and the technical, all the soundboards. There's just so much involved.
During this morning's meeting, an open forum allowed parents and kids to ask questions about anything from Footlights Academy to upcoming shows. After the meeting, there was also a free audition workshop. One sporting event going on today, the Summit at the Fritz Farm hosted its inaugural Puppy Bowl. Millions tuned in this past Super Bowl Sunday to watch one of the cutest sporting events on TV. But over in Lexington, today was a local version of that event. There were plenty of dog-friendly activities, and because it was a little bit chilly, they were all under a heated tent.
We love coming out in the community, telling everybody what we're about, all the programs that we have from foster care to first contact to, trainable, just everything. So coming out, being able to meet people, meet their dogs, and maybe make a little love connection with one of our puppies, it's the best. It's why we do it.
How adorable. The Lexington Humane Society is hosting another event next month called Tails and Ales. Don't go anywhere just yet. We'll be right back with a full gear forecast along with details about today's severe weather alert day.